Hello, dear Cancer. I will tell you today's horoscope for September 8th, 2024. A message of love, hope, and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. Hello, dear Cancer. I'll tell you today's horoscope. Those who are just starting a relationship with a person who seems to be important in their life will have a difficult mission today, to win that person over a little or to make him or her see the good things you can offer. This can be a bit difficult if you don't know the person well yet. Congratulations! Thanks to Mercury transiting through your sign, you'll have brilliant ideas and you can reach agreements that are very beneficial for you. Today you'll tend to be yourself above all else and you won't allow others to take control of your life. You'll receive news about money that you were waiting for and you'll be very encouraged. You'll have to take care of some expenses, but they won't be much of a problem. You may have positive news at work regarding your bosses. The stars can give you a lot of luck on the economic level. Take a risk. Your family is demanding your attention. Pay attention to them a little and things will work out. You will feel like meeting new people and making friends, and you can do it. It may turn out that love is reborn in you. If you are studying, take advantage of this good moment. You can achieve a lot. Take care of your back and avoid bad postures. Sitting well does not cost you anything. Your head is clear and you will be very active. Take advantage of your good ideas. For your health, do not stress yourself out and start to relax calmly. Everything will be resolved. Try to sleep more and not force your energies. Cancer intuition is strengthened and you will achieve surprising results from this planetary cycle. All the planets are direct and with your ruler in the earth element you feel more secure in everything you are doing now. The day will be full of potential. Your loving, intuitive, and tender personality will be what will attract love to your side. Smooth out rough edges and you will regain that confidence that you may have lost in these past few days. In love, you are entering a different stage in your relationships because you now better understand the need to listen carefully to your partner, even to intuit what he or she says behind the silence. This will avoid misunderstandings and make communication between the two of you easier. In health, there is a favorable environmental effluvium on your health that revitalizes your body and helps you to strengthen yourself. If you are currently suffering from some disorder in the eyes or skin, you are in a moment of frank cellular recovery and you should take advantage of it because you do not torment yourself with useless and empty experiences. Time is your ally. Learn to react calmly to the events that happen around you. Distribute your rest and work periods evenly. Cancer man. Today the representatives of the sign must be careful about overeating. The stars warn of possible digestion problems. Do not postpone your visit to the hospital all the time. Remember that a monthly preventive examination will save you from sudden manifestations of painful symptoms. In case of ailments, it is better to prevent illness than to be treated from its already neglected form. It is more convenient to devote yourself today to solving a problem. It will save your nerves, save your mood, and raise the general tone of your well-being. It is a good time to practice an active sport such as swimming or jogging. Before looking for the disadvantages, think about the merits. Strengthening muscle tone, light, easy fasting, and physical activity will make you feel much better. A tip: pay attention to what you eat and how you eat it. Hasty breakfasts on the go, fast food lunch breaks, and evening snacks with fatty foods are harmful to health and cause metabolic disorders. At work, during the day, if you have to work, you will be able to turn a tense situation into something creative. Your charisma will help you become that leader who will raise efficiency and productivity in your work. The day is full of interesting and original ideas professionally, but at the same time not everything you want will come true, although all the prerequisites for this are there. A new perspective opens up for you, but it may turn out that some life circumstances will not allow you to carry out your plans. Cancer man, your originality will be very beneficial for your reputation. You will have very good relations with colleagues and superiors in the second half of the week. Try to avoid quarrels and conflicts. Cancer woman. You have a proactive and creative nature, but try not to infringe on the pride of your colleagues. Also, do not allow yourself to be criticized for your actions. There may be resentment and accusations will arise, and even if you think you are right, try to restrain yourself in your statements. A tip: do not argue with colleagues, do not criticize them. Be discreet and wise. Money and fortune: focus on your financial projects one by one to achieve them and get the expected result. If you do too many things at the same time, you will end up exhausted. Use this day in a positive way, putting all your affairs in order. Astral vibration today. Sexual energy level, high. Cosmic dynamics, the inspirations that are coming to you with the transit of your ruler, the moon, through the sign of Taurus. Dangerous tendency, confusing feelings with emotions. You must avoid leaving everything to chance and not taking matters into your own hands. Relationship prediction: the best relationship today is with the water and earth signs. The most tense relationship is with Aries. If you are single, insist, even if they initially say no. If your heart tells you that behind that denial there is a yes waiting for you. Universal number, 5. Favorable hours: remember that they are given according to the standard time of Eastern Europe and you must adapt them to your national time: 1:10 a.m., 7:20 a.m., 12:15 p.m., and 9:30 p.m. Lucky numbers and chance: 7, 13, 29, and 32. Special number for today: 2. Your color: turquoise. Secret of the day: a debt of money may arrive today, so you will have an income of money that you did not expect. You need to improve your language level, so think about taking a course to learn a second language. English could help you with many things. Day to enjoy friendship and remember old times. Cancer, subscribe and activate the notifications so you do not miss any video. You wonder if it is valid to mix business with love, if you should or should not approach that member of your team that attracts you. You don't know if that will affect the flow of work and the results that both of you must deliver. You must lose that fear. Your union will result in the opposite. Work will be strengthened. You have been taught that being a good boss is being against the workers, that a good boss must dominate his team for the sake of productive goals. The stars believe that you must rebel against that idea and that you must be a leader in reality, someone who is admired and who is therefore supported by his people. Music can help you reconnect with your environment. You feel isolated, without a guide to find wills like yours that allow you to trust others again and enjoy life. What you must do is accept the exit that is proposed to you, be part of the party and meet people. My dear friends, if you like our predictions, help us to be even better by becoming sponsors of the channel. All you have to do is click the thank you button and, with your help, we will continue to grow. Day and night are two radically different aspects of a wonderful whole. They can never be in the same place at the same time. The fleeting hours of dawn and dusk occur when day and night replace each other. We take this routine so much for granted that we forget how much it parallels our inner cycle of light and dark thoughts. They give contrast and meaning to our lives and cannot exist at the same time. The legacy of the waning moon offers you a choice. You can step out of the shadows and into the luminosity of realistic hope. The good news that comes to you at this moment is that you are going to solve a difficulty that has been troubling you until now. You will know the right decision at the right time, and once you make and implement it, you will feel better, especially if you are currently playing with fire and are not satisfied with what you are doing with your life. The thought of infidelity has crossed your mind. The time you spend catching up on your work matters today will be beneficial if you are working and feel like staying a little extra time to get organized. Follow your impulses, Cancer. Take advantage of this day since your sign will be full of good vibes. Try to transmit them to your loved ones. Take advantage of this day to have the opportunity to remedy everything you think is lost and ask for forgiveness from the people who deserve it. Better late than never. The stars are preparing an excellent day for you. It is time for you to break the mold and get out of the house. You can start by having breakfast outside the house with your family or with a friend. Free yourself. It will be very good for you to be accompanied by those people you appreciate so much, and that will be good for your emotional stability. You will reach a wonderful agreement with another person, and if there were problems, disagreements, or arguments with your partner, on this day life will smile at you again and you will begin to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Your happiness is reborn in the love aspect. You must learn to forgive. Remember that forgiveness is the basis of everything in life. Get rid of all that resentment that you have stored inside you and in your heart. That bad energy only leads you to get sick and feel bad. It's time for you to start controlling your impulses and not get carried away by emotions that don't suit you. It's time for you to identify what is limiting you and remedy it. You may feel emotionally overwhelmed, but in reality it is only temporary. Try to stick to a light diet because planetary combinations do not favor overeating. Heavy dinners can cause discomfort and digestive disorders during the night. Those born under this sign who do not suffer from any health problems will continue with this streak while having a lot of energy and enjoying life more. On the other hand, those who have some type of illness or health problem these days are likely to see better results with medication. Jupiter in transit today emits a positive effluvium towards a specific work sector of your life. Work with animals is highly favored. If your area of occupation is in veterinary medicine, pet stores, or another similar activity, today may be a somewhat hectic day at work. You may have an assembly or a meeting in which you will be successful. By the way, if you do not want to be involved in a complicated situation, it is best to stay away from everything that does not give you a good feeling. Avoid contact with compromising situations. If you are going to meet with business partners who are competing with each other, do not be guided by appearances and be very careful when expressing opinions regarding money or contracts. Be prudent at all times. Speaking of the economic, it can be said that the situation for those born under this sign will improve considerably. The first thing you should keep in mind is that it is very necessary that you save some money for future times when things are not as you want them to be. Save yourself from suffering due to future situations. You can finally take a break. Don't worry, you may get a payment for a debt they have with you or a raise you've been asking for a while. Don't worry about money right now. You'll get by without much effort. Remember that it's very important to prioritize expenses. Pay off debts and treat yourself when it's prudent. You're so stressed because you want to do too many things at once every day, Cancer. Avoid taking on this excessive work. If you feel very tired from the first hour of the morning today, remember that you can solve this by exercising. Exercise done correctly and every day will give you more energy. Organize your life and leave time for other things outside the work world. Set priorities and convince yourself that you can't be everywhere or solve all problems, especially those of others. From now on, try to worry first about yourself and your closest environment, Cancer. If today your partner tells you that he wants to talk about your relationship plans, don't panic too soon. Speak from the heart and everything will be fine. Having Venus transiting in your second sector of the zodiac means that you will have to go through a period of about 4 weeks in which you will probably tend to spend money to make yourself more beautiful, more charming, and more attractive, going shopping, buying new clothes, shoes, makeup. However, you must be very careful with expenses and limit yourself to buying what is strictly necessary. It is not a good month to meet love, to make new friends, to try to realize that dream you have of meeting your soulmate, also because Mars is in Libra. Therefore, in square with your natal sun and your libido is clearly in sharp decline. For many of you, this means that deep inside you will feel the desire to date, but in the end it is unlikely that you will attract someone. If you are already with someone, be careful of fights, perhaps over work or inappropriate expenses in the family. This last part of summer can be very positive in your professional and financial work, since while Mercury in Virgo and transiting in your third zodiacal sector will allow you to move to close deals and establish collaborative relationships, with Venus transiting in your second zodiacal sector you will be able to earn some extra money. If you have an idea or project, this month is very good to get it going, so don't give up. Don't neglect any detail, but don't give up. If you are concrete and determined, you will surely achieve excellent goals, even before this year ends. Then, Jupiter is in trine with Saturn and instills confidence, seriousness, and a sense of order, which will allow you to evolve in the professional sector, even reaching goals that you didn't think you could achieve before. Look to the future, but also to the present, with a lot of confidence. It really is an excellent period, and, although it could be better because not all the planets are favorable, like Mars, which is in Libra and, therefore, in quadrature, it is still a fruitful period in which you will be able to feel fulfilled, optimistic and happy, with much more self-esteem. Even if, unfortunately, you are physically and energetically tired because of Mars, you need to recharge your batteries. To do this, you must find time to rest, leaving aside work and hard daily tasks from time to time. During the day, for example, dedicate a few hours to a hobby or fix something in your house, and also do some relaxation exercises. Be careful not to be a little nervous, which can lead to fighting with someone or cause psychosomatic disorders. If you feel any discomfort, do not neglect anything and go to the doctor. It is very pleasant and beneficial at the end of summer, but take trips that are not too long. Cancer feels very sure of what they want to achieve today, and that will bring them great satisfaction. For everything you want to achieve, you must have the ability to see something much better in the future. You have to be much clearer about all of that. It will always be the best. Important conclusions, after moments of discussion, could be the result of a very profitable day for Cancer. It is important that Cancers decide to have a little more character in front of people who could be putting pressure on their lives. Do not be afraid to speak. Listening to your inner voice may seem like a difficult task, but you must do it in order to be at peace with the decisions you have made and those you will make in the future. Money that is owed to you may arrive today. Do not miss the opportunity to collect it if necessary. Do not spend large sums of money since you will need it later. Remember that life does not wait for those who do not make an effort, and in your work you must show that you can solve any problem that comes. Try to sort out your priorities today, as well as your workspace. A very good moment will happen for singles today. You are likely to meet a very important person who will leave you thinking for quite a while. If you are single, you feel like a great emptiness fills your heart, and that makes you feel apart from the people and situations that occur around you. You feel like you cannot commit yourself emotionally. The way to solve that is yet to come. Today you are going to meet someone who is going to stir your heart, and you will not be able to deny what you feel. Cancer knows that you can achieve certain things at this time that will help you see life in a much simpler way. If at this moment you have many things to do and you know that you can begin to see everything differently, you just have to pay attention to what you live. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.